All right, hello. In this video, we're going to talk about how to use the Teachable Machine and the P5 editor for Project Lead the Way Project 4.3.3 Robots for Good Assistive Robotics. So if we scroll down through the curriculum, it gives us a link down here to Teachable Machine. It gives us instructions on each of those on how to do it. And there's also in the Teachable Machine application, there is videos inside there as well. The first 10 steps is kind of just playing with this and training it. We're going to skip down here to step 11 and show you what they actually want you to do here in 11 and 12 and relabel our classes accordingly. So if I come up here and click on the Teachable Machine link, it's going to open up this software for me, and I can change these according to step 12. I'm going to call this green, if I can spell it correctly, and I'm going to call this red. When I click here, the first time you open this, it will give you videos. It'll have a link to this and it'll give you a video. The video does a very good job of explaining how to use this and all the different things you can do with it, but we're just going to jump in and show the curriculum here. So it's giving me the option to switch a webcam. I'm going to use the one directly in front of me. There I am, there me, and we're going to use two old Vex objects here. I have a green, the new tri-ball, so I'm going to click on hold to record. And I'm going to move this around, and I want at least 50 images. I'm going to go double that and go close to 100. So there's 100 images of the green. I'm going to pull up an old red ball here and come to my red one and switch that to the other webcam as well. And then I'm going to hold this up to record and do the same thing. I'm just going to move it around in front of the camera. I'm going to get 100 or so images, and there we go. We're good. So the next step in here is I need to train my model. So when I do this, it's going to start analyzing my model, and it's going to give me a warning up here, don't switch tabs. So we won't switch tabs. Training is done, my model is good, and now I can test it. You can see it's bouncing between green and red here. If I throw, let's get the right webcam on. If I throw the green up, it shows 100% green, it finds that. If I throw the red up here, it shows 100% red, and it knows what it's finding. So we just taught the computer how to look for those colors. I could do the same thing by using my image. I can move around and show my image and then maybe put a book in front of me, and it's going to show the difference in the book, and it's going to be the difference between myself and the book. So I can use any two classes here, and I can actually add classes as I want to as well. So the next step in the Project Lead the Way curriculum is to export our model. So we want this on TensorFlow.js, and we want to make sure the upload is clicked, and I'm going to click upload my model. It's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. It wants to, it's not quite sure. There we go. So we're going to copy it. If I come back to the curriculum now, we've done all of this, we've done that, we're down here, we exported, we got a copy, and now we're in the P5 editor. You can do this in here. The problem we have for doing it in here is it does not find my camera. It doesn't allow access to my camera. So if I jump back over to teacher model, the first time I did this in the teacher model, both over here on the webcam and over here, it wanted permission to use my webcam. So by doing it inside the course right here, the permission setting is not showing up, so it would not let me do that. So I'm going to open it up in a different screen. All right, so the code that we just copied and pasted right here on model 9, or step 9, line number 9, sorry, let model URL equal, and I'm going to highlight this in here in between those parentheses. Control V, and there we go. So there is my link from the Teachable Machine when I did the export model. That's the link I brought in. I'm not going to touch anything else in here, but this is why we had to. The default is green, our label is red. It's going to look for a red or a green, and it's going to give me an image based on that. So here's my camera, it's waiting. Some reason it found red already. I'm going to pull up the green, and there we go, green. So it's showing this, and it's changing the emoji in the middle to the color of the object. So as I move around here, I'll jump out, I'll put the red in, and you can see it's finding the red. It shows the difference between the green and the red, and it's changing my emoji each time, as well as my name down here. So the next step in this lesson is Project Lead the Way wants you to build a model, or a robot rather, that's going to have a sensor that senses this as being either green or red, and it's going to perform some action based on what that robot senses. If it senses the green, if it sees the green, or if it sees the red, the robot will behave differently or perform a different function. So I hope that teaches you, that's enough to show you how to use the P5 editor as well as the teacher model, or the Teachable Machine. Something neat in the Teachable Machine, just as a side note, if I do new project here, I could have saved that, but it gives me the image project that we just did. I can also do audio, and it can tell the difference between a couple different audio classes, or I can do poses, and it'll tell the difference between certain poses, as many as I want in their different classes. So pretty neat software, should be fun to play with. I hope this helps. Thanks.